we can have a short meeting here, but
Oh,
just a
there's Kim.
couple
Kim has a microphone now.
I have a
Yes.
microphone. Yay.
Yeah, you're good.
just getting ready to go into Dick's, and I looked over and it said 6:08, and I thought, I got to get home. We have this meeting, so I have to run back out to Dick's after this. But
Okay.
anyway, a couple of the quick agenda. I think what we'll do is we're going to let Kara give us the finalized the election piece, and I don't know if we have any new board members joining us tonight, but to do that piece, just wanted to kind of see where we were with the financial audit and make sure we were on track for that. I wanted to move it over to Kim. So I think Kim, you've been more or less organizing this after the end of the year faculty picnic. So give us a little bit of a status on that. Any last minute things we need to do for that. And then I just wanted to briefly talk about maybe dates that we could get together with the new board to do a transition meeting. And we can do something fun. We can, either meet out and do a happy hour or whatever. If we do it on a week, I don't have my kids, I'm happy to host it here. But before we start all that off and any other business, I don't know, Corbin, if you want to give us a quick end of the year summary. So you guys been busy?
Yeah, lots going on. The nice thing is at the end of the year here, it's a lot of fun stuff going on. So today we had our best buddies luau today with our life skills students, which was awesome. They had a little cookout outside of the pool area and then had some free swim time with our best buddies and life skills students, which if you ever want your day brightened a little bit, just stop by any event with the best buddies and the life skills students and you will leave with a smile on your face. There's no question about that. So awesome times. We had last evening our talent show at the middle school, which was, pardon me, well attended. What was cool about that is that it was completely organized and run and facilitated by two of our 8th grade students. It started as a project for their gifted class and blossomed into a school-wide talent show with some 7th and 8th grade talent. Their target was to raise $2,000 and they exceeded that by $200+. So all that money being donated to Unite for Her toward breast cancer research. So awesome student-led stuff, which is fantastic for us. Big one tomorrow night. That's our 8th grade dance tomorrow evening. So we're looking forward to that. I'm not exactly sure what our final numbers were as of today, but always a good time. A good way to send our 8th graders off with a farewell dance. Next week on Tuesday, the 7th, I think the 7th is Tuesday. On Tuesday, we have our awards assemblies. Our 7th grade assemblies are much shorter. They are during the school day, 3 separate ones for each of the 3 teams during the school day on Tuesday. And then the evening at 6:30 is our 8th grade awards assembly, which is a bit more formal in nature. And students who are receiving awards, whether they be 7th or 8th grade, would have received invitations, hopefully received them by this point, invitations in the mail by now. We have a couple retirements in our building. So next week on Thursday after school, we have a little retirement get together for Dr. Hauk and for Mrs. Frank. Outside of that, we also have one of our paraprofessionals, Sue Kuchark, who is retiring as well. We just found out about that yesterday. I just found out about that yesterday. So hopefully we can do something to kind of include her in some farewell events. Let's see. And of course, graduation next Friday for our high school folks. So many of our teachers have been invited to attend that by their former students, which is always a cool thing they do. I'll be out directing traffic in the parking lots. So that's all I have right now.
Excellent.
I'll step away for 1 second, get my son's dinner for him.
Right.
Excuse me.
Let's switch gears here real quick. And Kara, apologies. I heard you're under the weather. So I don't know if you're up for it, but if you are, I thought maybe you could just give the quick update on the election. Very
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah, no worries. I just didn't put my camera on because I'm a hot mess right now. So yeah, we had our elections. It was unanimous for those who were attended and voted. So next year's president will be Leslie Profit. The first vice president is Beth Nice. Second vice president, Casey Gordon. She's here. She's driving, so she's on there, but she's listening at the moment. And then treasurer Jen's coming back, and of course, secretary is Noel Data. So they seem like an amazing group. I think you guys are gonna, those who are sticking around for another year with 8th graders, you're gonna love them, and it should be a good group.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but very positive things, and I think it's an exciting group. And it'd be great if we could put together for each of your roles sort of a short list or a cheat sheet on how we can transition and think about what's a reasonable time for folks to get together. I mean, I had a couple of dates in mind. If the week of the 20th. Is that on anybody's marked off? We don't want to get too late in the summer, but I realize people probably have holidays.
I can't do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I'm not,
So,
all
I mean,
that
let's
important.
what I can do is Kara, if you have the contact info for the new board, if you could send me that, and what I could do is just send out an email to the two boards and see if we can coordinate a couple of dates.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
And we'll do that next. And I think that'd be great. I've got sort of a cheat sheet together, and it's based off of a calendar. But like, for example, if we say right now, just book every first Thursday of the month for the PTA meeting, right? And then, Amy, you could show them how to do that or whatever. Like we could just sort of walk them through so they could get sort of something going. And they can always change it, obviously put their own twist on things and add and whatever, but just to have something for them to start with so that, instead of always trying to every month figure out what to do, maybe they can enhance, right? So the things that are already going. So I think that'd be great. So thank you so much, Kara, for running that. I think it was successful. Appreciate your.
Yeah, no worries. I don't know what you guys have to do to officially install them, if there's something else that has to happen, but I don't know. That's back to you guys.
Me ask Kim. Kim, you would probably know.
Yeah, no, there's no other formal process other than the election. So,
Right.
Well, we do
Fair
have to
enough.
add them to the member hub as officers so they can access the different information.
that's true.
So
You
I can do that.
You can do that, Jim?
Mhm.
All right, brilliant. And then what about the check signing? I know I had to go to the bank to do that. So you might, I mean, you probably don't need it right away.
Yeah, we don't need it right away, but when we have that transfer meeting, we
Okay.
can set up dates and I can talk to the bank and get some people in there.
All right, great, exciting. And it does look like school's getting back to normal. So I think it will be, coming off of a full COVID year to this sort of hybrid year to, really be maybe hopefully getting the kids back to normal. So I think that'd be great. Kara, I know you volunteered to organize with Casey, I think, and maybe one of your buddies to do the financial audit.
Is that still okay now that I think about it, that Casey's now a board member?
Yeah, because this is for this calendar year.
All right. Yeah, we have to figure that out.
I think it's
Yeah,
okay.
Kara, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so I'm not driving right this second. So yeah, I'm fine with coordinating with you and Betsy to do that whenever. So
Okay.
So I think the deadline is like end of June. Is that right, Jen?
I think it actually might be the end of July, but I'll double check that.
Okay.
And then I just have to tie up, have to double check everything, put it in order, and then I can let you know when that's ready.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, Jen, if you just coordinate with me when you're ready, I'll grab the other two then, and then
Okay, great. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll have everything in a binder, so you can just kind of flip through it.
Okay, sounds good. I have a completely random question for you guys. Do we know if Jax is coming back?
We
I don't know.
don't.
All right, I just throwing it out there. I don't mind having Facebook and website, but you will lose me next year. So I don't know if you want to start getting somebody else in to take over Facebook, and then maybe I can teach them web before I leave, kind of thing. So just put that on your radar for a discussion.
Yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, okay, that's important.
I mean, technically one of the board members can take it, but it's not hard. It's just one more thing on your to-do list.
Yeah. Before we switch gears, well, it's sort of switching gears going into the end of the year picnic here, Kim. I'll let you take over here. But I did at the picnic, what I've got is some thank you cards, and we'll put in a few gift cards that I'll provide from this board to a couple of, I think, key volunteers. I'd ask for you guys to send me some names that I think have been, really above and beyond this year. So I had Jen Scott, the librarian. I forgot her name right now, Kara, that you sent me.
Christine.
And then yes, Christine, that's right. And then Kim, you told me somebody today.
Yeah, Camille Dean.
Dean, okay. Is there anyone else that we should put on that list? I don't want anybody to feel excluded. Just last minute. And what I'll do is hopefully many of you can attend the picnic, and maybe if you get there ahead of time, you can sign the card, and it's just sort of one last little thank you to these guys. Anybody else we should include?
I think we need to send a thank you to some of the parents that donated for the monies for the baskets, because we did minus the PayPal fees. We ended up bringing in $611 worth of monetary donations, as well as the people donating the items. If maybe we take a picture of it and we get to email all those parents just to say.
Right. And I don't want to put Cassie on the spot, but wasn't it Cassie, you and your husband that donated the teacher appreciation at the holiday? Wasn't that another one there?
Oh, the Teachers Kick Fund.
Yeah. So I remember that one. If Jen, if you could send me a list of the parents,
Okay.
It'll be a different thing, but we can at least send them a personal note or something like that. Really like to try. We probably should have been keeping track of this throughout the year, but it kind of just came to me last month, and so I'm trying to piecemeal it back together. I know we sent notes throughout the year. Many of you did to individuals, but just trying to do a little bit something else. So. So we'll switch over to you, Kim, if you want to take over about the picnic.
Okay. So just so you know, too, we do send a thank you through Sign Up Genius. Everybody who's donated, so they do get something. I mean, I'm all for doing something, another type of thank you, but we do try to acknowledge them. It's a simple way to reach them because all their contact information is in Sign Up Genius. But
yeah, I was trying to just do something for the teacher people that are going above and beyond, because I mean they're already doing so much for the students.
Oh, I understand that, but I don't think the people who are donating through PayPal, we didn't give them that.
Okay. Let's make sure
that's different through than the sign up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, good point, Jen. So faculty staff picnic. So we've had lots of great donations, including the monetary donations. We did meet today and pulled out everything. We have some great baskets, some that are already put together. Corbin's wife put together a really nice basket. It's all wrapped in everything. We got a couple of others that are like that. We put everything together in their themed areas and figured out what we still need to purchase, and that's all being taken care of. We have the list. So next week on Thursday is when we're supposed to meet. Though I have to say, guys, that retirement party was changed from Corbin, wasn't it? It was originally on the Wednesday and now it's Thursday, I think.
It was originally on Friday
Oh,
until
yeah.
they realized that it caused an issue with those attending graduation. So they moved it to
Graduation.
Thursday.
Right. So, do you have any idea how long that's going to last? Because I
don't see it lasting more than a couple hours.
Okay, so basket people, next Thursday, I'm going to be working hard to get there and then get over to the retirement thing. Because anyway, Corbin, for the retirement, I've all three of my children had Dr. Houck, and they want to put together a video with some other kids. There's a song that he taught them to remember some kind of
Kung Fu fighting.
something. I don't know. It's something about, I don't know, some way to remember some grammar thing with Latin. Anyway, so I suggested that they put together a video that we could send to him or play for him. But anyway, but we have the baskets to finalize next Thursday. So we'll have all the fillers in place, all of that. I did cross paths with Scott Deedy, PE teacher, earlier this week, and ask him about, or maybe it was last week, it doesn't matter, about bringing the cornhole boards again. And he's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I said, well, good, because I didn't think that PTA had formally asked the PE teachers to do that. So Catherine, they bring, how many were there? Like 10 sets of cornhole boards? There's quite a few. And then the teachers all, play rounds of the cornhole.
Yeah, they made a bunch more this year, so there's probably 10 sets of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few. So we've got some really good cornhole players. I can tell you that. So I did want to ask, last year we brought some other games. I think that we had ladder ball. Didn't you have, Jen, which one did you bring? It was like
I had lawn checkers and lawn bowling.
Yeah. And somebody had washers, something else.
Oh, I had washers too.
Okay.
But I think we had all those games, and I don't know if anyone ever really used it.
Yeah,
agree with you.
I'll chime in here. I tried to observe that last year.
Yeah.
And I think, cornhole was played because we set up that tournament style play. But what I observed is people just wanted to kind of sit and talk with one another.
Yeah.
A lot of people just pulled chairs around in a circle and they just wanted to sit and talk and enjoy each other's company. There wasn't a whole lot outside of cornhole tournament and those who were participating in that. There wasn't a whole lot of people playing games. They just wanted to exhale.
Yeah. I hear you. All right. So we'll stick with just cornhole. What about music? Do we want to bring some sort of speaker? It's just kind of, I always like music as a backdrop.
Yeah.
At the speaker at the dance, you couldn't hear it at all. So I think if we're going to do that, we should ask whoever you asked for that tailgate. That worked really well once we figured out how to get the phone connected, but it was louder. I think the regular standalones weren't loud enough. I don't know.
Kim, do you remember who brought the music last year? Because I had my system and we just used it to announce everyone to come check in, and then someone set their sound system up in the other pavilion.
That might have been Jason Hess in the music department. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't recall what kind of music. I'm trying to think if Warwick Park has restrictions on music playing, and certainly on volume, knowing it's kind of open to the whole community. They might have some rules and regs against that.
Well, we're only going to be there a couple of hours. So, and we'll,
There's not a lot of people there on a weeknight at this time of year. I walk my dog over there all the time. There's usually a couple people walking a dog, but they're usually back there where that frisbee golf in that area. They're not under the pavilions. So I think you'd be all right. I don't think you're going to be, super loud
But I do.
And the worst thing, they tell you to turn it off, right?
Yep. I do think we definitely need to get the speaker and microphone though, because that's very helpful.
Was that Jason that we got?
I'm pretty sure that was Jason Hess.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so speaker and microphone. Okay. All right. So we have the baskets ready. What do we want to do for raffle tickets? We have
raffle tickets.
Okay, so we have raffle tickets. So we just want to be there And so we need to make sure we have pins, right? And the raffle tickets.
Can I make a suggestion in that regard?
Mhm.
Sure.
And if this wouldn't be easier, just say so. Would it be easier to get those raffle tickets into like people's mailboxes before the pinning? So you're not posted up at a table having to worry about that. Like I want PTA members who are there also to enjoy the time and not be
Mhm.
quote unquote working while they're there.
Yeah.
So would it be easier to just put a ticket in every teacher's mailbox and ask them to bring it and drop it in whatever basket they wanted to, just try to tackle it a little bit ahead of time? Or even say, just have the roll in the main office and tell teachers that after the students leave and before they head to work park, they have to come through the main office, and Dawn or whoever, will give them a ticket as they walk out the door. Then it's on them to remember to come and get a ticket. If they know there's a potential they could win something, they're going to come through and pick it up. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of how to kind of
Yeah,
free up.
that's easier. I just don't want to, I wouldn't want to run the risk that somebody would lose their ticket or not be able to participate. But we could always have some
my wife
at
when we're talking about my
the,
kids now.
if we could have it at the, we could have some at the picnic for those people, right? But
So we
I
also
don't know.
talked about, I like your thinking on that. We also talked about last year, we gave extra tickets to those that are currently PTA members. And we were talking today in our basket work about like if we gave 2 extra tickets, so everybody gets 1. If they gave 2 extra tickets to current PTA members to put in the baskets, and then offer 1 extra ticket if people wanted to sign up now for next year.
Mhm.
sort of a little membership drive there.
Mhm.
I like that.
I didn't know, Corbin, there was a couple of years where you had collected money at the start of the year, and part of that money went for
Yeah.
PTA membership. So I didn't know if you would be doing something like that again, but I don't know. In lieu of that, we could do this kind of drive. I don't know how you.
Yeah, I
feel
kind of
about it.
stopped, we didn't do that this year, and I stopped
Right.
collecting money for Jean's days, and
Yeah.
so we'd have to almost do that separately. The other thing is, you're talking here, I could probably count them on one hand, the number of teachers who showed up for any amount of time to our dance earlier this year. But as we move forward, we can, if we had a list of the whole faculty and those who showed up to events, every event they showed up to got them an extra ticket as well. So
That's
I'm sure I could say what teachers showed up. Please email me if you showed up to the 7th and 8th grade dance, a couple months ago, and those who did get an extra ticket also, just as a kind of a small boost incentive to get people to show up to, and not just that, but the beginning of the year, the Halloween event we had, just Jen Scott said all that stuff. She was there that night as well. So
I would love to do that. What do you guys think? I think that's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea too, to
Yep. So
Yeah.
we have Corbin, we have the outside event when we did in October, we had the gingerbread house.
yeah.
I don't know if we had any teachers at the but you can say the gingerbread house and then the dance. Those are the 3 main things we did whole school.
Yeah.
Is that right, guys? Sorry.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
gingerbread house, and the couple things, the gingerbread house, the outdoor tailgating
Tailgate.
event. But both of those we had not enough volunteers. So for example, and I think the tailgate was a lot of fun. It would have been a lot more fun if the football game had been there. Maybe we wouldn't have needed as many volunteers, but for example, we had a lot of the games and stuff donated, and they were getting broken and whatnot. And some of that's because we just didn't have enough people to kind of monitor it. So that would be, and I think something like that to suggest to the new board to do in the fall would be a great idea. So if we had a little bit more, and they're not long events,
Right.
but the kids had a good time.
So Corbin, are we all in support of offering a bonus raffle ticket for every event that teachers participated in? We're there. Yes. Okay. So Corbin, if you're comfortable sending that out,
Yes.
then we can gather. And then
Yes.
do you guys want to then gather that information and we can put together tickets that goes in their mailboxes?
Yeah, I mean, we could make a list. We could make the list like fall event. We could say, for example, like a tailgate, right? Because the new board might change these things. And then we could have fall, spring dance, right? There's 2. A winter activity, for example, gingerbread house,
but-
something like that.
But Catherine, we're saying that the teachers that participated this year in those events get extra raffle tickets.
Yeah, I
for
got
the
you.
picnic.
I got you. I
So-
thought you were saying if they signed up to volunteer for those next year, but you're saying retrospectively. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
great if you know who they are.
So
Yeah, I won't initially tell them why. I'll just say, please, respond to this email if you attended any one or all three of, or anywhere between these events. And there are
Okay.
many of them.
Right.
Jen
Right.
Scott will be on a couple of them. And I know that some of our first year teachers attended the dance
Mhm,
for a brief
the
period of
dance.
time.
right, right.
But so there won't be many that get an extra ticket for that, but so there you get, so everyone gets a ticket, members get an additional ticket, those who participated in PTA events get tickets, and we kind of make that a custom, and then staff members begin to know, hey, I could end up with 5 tickets by the time it's all said and done potentially.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so
Yep.
I think we can start that this year, and I'll get that email out and I'll let you
Okay.
know. And as far, we can, the ladies in the main office can put tickets in mailboxes. Yeah, mailboxes are alphabetized, and I just give them a list of all the teachers alphabetically, and that's easy. You go right down the mailbox by the list that I have, Mrs. Armstrong gets one, Mr. Bach gets one, and so forth and so on.
Do you think it would be important to put a last name on the back of the tickets ahead of time? Because we don't go by number on the ticket, we go by name.
Yeah, probably.
So then I don't know if Camille's kids, how would they do with writing a name on the back if they had a name and how many tickets to write it on? I can ask her. And if not her, I mean, there's plenty of groups that I think could help us do that. But we have a week. So we need to get the data so we can get it organized, and then we get some kids together to help do that. I don't think that would be a problem. Now, as far as offering a bonus ticket for signing up for next year, that would have to be done at the picnic. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
that might be too complicated, I think. Yeah.
Ahead of time?
I like it, hey.
Yeah,
You want an extra
But I-
ticket right here. Now you see the baskets that we're offering.
yeah.
What's
Yeah.
there. If you're interested in increasing your odds and getting an extra ticket, sign up for PTA right now for $7.
Well, I like that. I like that
Whatever it
idea a
is.
lot, is to do the membership.
Pull out your
drive.
phone. Here, have a poster there that says, here's the
The QR code.
here's the QR code. Scan it. You're right there.
Yep.
It's pay via credit card or however PayPal or whatever we use. Square, I'm not sure. And then you get an extra ticket right there. You're
Yeah.
paid. I think we'll
I
get
mean, some of the baskets are fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sure.
Oh, you'll have some that'll want to increase their odds right there and then.
Yeah.
For $6, they'll do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of them are, have, $50 worth of gift cards on them. So right there, it's worth it.
Mhm.
There you go.
All right. Amy had to check out, so she'll
Yeah.
check our video later and get our notes in there. So
Okay.
thank you, Amy.
Outside of that, we've got Jen is ordering tablecloths for the tables.
Actually,
we have
no, Megan already
no.
did that.
Okay, cool. So
I
Megan
forgot
did
about
that.
Yep.
Kara had put together an invitation that I CC'd you guys on it when I emailed it to the building, the faculty, so that you guys could see. She did, it was great. I appreciate that, Kara, very much. So that did go out. Corbin had already talked to the staff about it, but it's really nice for PTA to say formally, this is what we're doing, make sure to come. Table decorations. There is a mom who offered to make little table decorations with flowers. Now,
Yeah. And I remember you told her the number we needed.
yeah, I did. So, I mean, she would be making them the day of or bringing them up the day of. So I will, oh my gosh, I'll have to dig through some notes to find out who that was.
Are they going to be like little flower arrangements? Is that something that you could also kind of?
We
Only
talked
was
about
flower.
that. Yeah, we talked about that, about auctioning or giving them like an extra ticket, just a random drawing to give those away too. We did talk about that. Yeah.
Maybe do it per table. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, we could do like a, oh no, they're like, are they benches or benches?
They're benches.
They're not
yeah.
chairs, so you can't just like stick a raffle ticket underneath the seat, you know?
Right.
Hmm.
You got me thinking now about like hiding tickets all around the place over there.
Mhm.
Telling
Yeah,
teachers
yeah,
that
yeah.
and watch them go crazy because they're a competitive bunch. They'll beat each
Are.
other up looking for tickets. You know,
I don't know, guys. That'd be pretty fun. Ticket hunt.
on the
It was like
sliding,
when
you
we
know,
had the
underneath
post, we had the
sliding board.
posters.
Tell them they're between this pavilion and this pavilion and put them under a
Uh-huh.
sliding board or
Uh-huh.
stapled to a tree or
I
I don't know.
Totally think we should do that. We could hide
On a
5.
bean bag.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You want to
Kind
hide
of cute.
how many? Hide how many?
Well, what you could do is you could put a number under each of the flowers, right? Just,
Yeah.
and then on the raffle ticket, put the number corresponding. So
Mhm.
when they find it, then that's their prize, the flowers that correspond to that or something like that.
We could. What about hiding tickets that they can use for the raffle?
Yeah, that's fun too.
Yeah, just write flower on, like, if they say you have 6 tables, write flower on 6 of them.
Mhm.
And then the rest, just they'll be raffle, whatever they
Yeah.
find.
Okay.
I mean, I've got some of those plastic Easter eggs. You can always throw it in that, but so the ticket will stay intact. I mean,
That's fun.
heaven
That's
forbid we
fun.
have rain or something, right?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's a
Little Easter
possibility, I
egg
suppose.
hunt in June.
That's funny. Yeah, that'll be fun. I like that. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's just getting there. We've got people, I think Jen and Megan, I'm not, and Amy, or I'm not sure if you, well, she's gone, if she's available, whoever's there to get there early. I won't be able to get there early, be at school, but we've got I guess the caterers that are going to arrive whenever they're going to arrive. We need to get the tables covered, need to get the baskets set up and their little, their cups. We talked about, or did we use cups or did we use bags last year for the,
Bags.
I thought we used bags. We just used paper bags
I think
last
we
year.
use paper bags, but we do have plenty of those tin cups that
Do
should be, but they might not be big enough because they're
Yeah.
about that tall.
I'm going to suggest going with the paper bags and then I can put the list, the
Right.
typed
I
list
think
on the
that's what we
outside of
did.
the
I think-
bag
Yeah, we tacked it to the outside of the bag. We just had to put a
Yeah.
rock in so it wouldn't
in the
blow.
bottom. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty funny. Okay. We talked about bringing staple guns to staple the tablecloths down as we go along. So we're not chasing them.
Are we allowed to do that?
We're going to say yes.
I wouldn't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be underneath. You would be
Oh,
stapling them
okay,
underneath.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For wooden
Or
tables.
tax, we do with tax would work, right?
We tried tax last year and the wood was so hard it wouldn't go in.
You know
Okay.
what? Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna have trouble even with the staple gun. Like that wood was super hard.
So what about, they make clips. Let me ask, we have a 3D printer in my house and my husband loves projects.
Well, I got this
We might
thing
make
at
some
my
clips.
campground. If you're talking about their big picnic tables, and
Yeah.
they literally are like, they're almost like well, they are. It's like a hair tie, but for the picnic table. And
Yeah.
it goes on the end and it holds your
Oh.
tablecloth down. I don't
Oh,
know.
there's
if-
that too. Yeah. Where
Yeah.
did you get those?
I got it from the RV store, Camping World.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't know if they're expensive or not, but
Something like that. The whole point is something to hold down our tablecloths,
Mhm.
whatever we
Mhm.
decide to use.
Duct
Yeah.
tape.
duct tape. I was
Duct
thinking you
tape.
could do that around the end. Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's-
we
that's
were,
not
we
the-
were taping and we had a retape and then, yeah, it
Yeah.
was not,
Yeah.
it's almost
We
like.
didn't
have
use, we didn't use
like a
duct tape
foot.
though. We used like painter's tape, so it wasn't as strong. But.
Yeah, you couldn't,
Yeah.
you couldn't duct tape it to the wood, but I'm thinking like you were saying at the end of the
Around
table,
the-
wrap
yeah.
it around the
Yeah.
end of the table all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Okay,
hair
so
tie.
if we're gonna do that, Jen, can we add that to the shopping list? Some duct tape or tape of something that we can, you wouldn't really have to, it wouldn't have to be duct tape if you're wrapping it all the way around. So you're just,
Let me see how much these are at
Or whatever.
Camping
Yeah.
World.
Doesn't have to be.
I
Electrical
have a
tape
whole
would work.
I have a whole bunch of spandex. I wonder if I could just cut strips of it and we could just tie it.
you could.
And
I
I
think
think I
that
have
would
a
work
whole
well.
red and white crazy like Hawaiian print.
That's what those are. They're rubber bandy, right?
Cool. All right.
Right.
Bring a bunch of those.
And they just
Sounds
literally
good.
go on the end, like you put your table
Yeah.
on and then you put them on the end and I mean, I don't ever, mine stays the whole season. I don't even have to take it off.
Nice.
Rain and everything.
Nice.
It just, yeah.
That's great. That's great. I don't know, Corbin, anything else that you can think of for the picnic? That's pretty much it. And then cleaning up afterwards. What about garbage bags? I didn't think about that till just now. Any kind of garbage bags or possibly like,
They had the garbage cans there, right?
yeah, they did. So we should be okay with that. I think.
Well, they had the
Um,
garbage cans there, but I would imagine they got filled pretty quickly, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
We might want to have some extra bags there.
I would have some extra, the really large trash bags.
We'll talk, Mike and Gus it's a school event for our teachers. Mike and Gus can give us trash bags.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to my list. And hang on, trash bags. I have another thought.
So I found some of those
Sure.
tablecloth clips.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
table bungees is what you want. They're called table bungees.
These, okay.
And they come in 2 in a pack and they're on sale there right now for $5.99.
Okay,
So
well, this is
$3 each.
30 of the stainless steel clips.
The clips are
Okay.
not as easy.
Not as good.
Mm-mm. Let me see. When I go onto Amazon tonight to look up the stuff around the golf balls, let me see what they have for these table bungees. How many tables do you think we'd have?
oh my gosh. I want to say there's about 25
I was
tables.
gonna say
So
2
that's a
dozen
lot
is
then.
safe, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Um,
So that'd be $150. That's probably too much for that supply. What do you think?
yeah,
Let's go back to the
clips.
stretchy stuff you were talking about and tie it around it. I think that would work.
Okay, I'll look as soon as we get off and see if I.
Lysol wipes, anything for like wiping down things? Do we want to have just one container, a couple of containers?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, and then the caterers have everything else. What about, did we need to bring drinks of any kind? Seems like,
I don't recall if that was addressed with the,
I don't think we have drinks. I think we
Caterers
have to
not.
bring, I think Meg, I'm gonna, okay.
We could try to ask for a donation that last week for drinks.
Well, we also still have the money that parents donated. I mean, we
Yeah.
had 600
Yeah.
donated, so we can get canned drinks, water.
Who's doing
you
the
know.
Costco run? That would probably be the best place to get that.
To
Couple
get
cases
drink?
to get cases of drinks there. Like you can get
Okay. Yeah, it's
24
between
packs and-
Megan and I. So what do we want to get for drinks?
Well,
I'm
double
trying-
check for Megan that they aren't including something. Something
Okay.
made me think that they were including like tea. Or
I
something.
wouldn't overcomplicate it. I just get water, bottled water. Honest to God, I wouldn't overthink it and go thinking, oh, what would they drink? What kind of soda? What kind of iced
Okay.
tea? What kind-
Yeah,
Water is safe and no one's ever going to complain about having, some water.
We think we have how many people coming?
I think we
Uh,
baked on
118.
115.
I was going to say 120, 115, 120. Yeah.
So you probably would want to have
You need a couple each.
about 500,
Yeah.
400 or
Mhm.
500. Yeah. So
Okay, I
everybody
found-
can have it.
I found the original.
Something made me think they were providing tea or lemonade or something like that.
Okay, well, I texted Megan and I just sent it, so we'll see if we hear back from her. Outside of that, I think we're pretty good. So Jen, where are the raffle tickets?
In my car,
Oh, okay.
and actually in my car and in the money box.
Okay, right,
I think we
right.
still have enough left over from the.
okay. Perfect. All right. So Corbin, will you be able to send out the email to faculty tomorrow? Oh, he had to leave for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, and I found the original email and I found the
Yes.
second follow-up and I don't
Okay,
see
thank you.
drinks.
Yeah, I don't think there
No
were
one
drinks.
questioned.
Corbin, I was asking if you can send the email to
Yeah,
faculty
so
tomorrow
I
so
can,
we gather that
I just
data.
sent myself an email. Yep.
Oh, thanks. Okay, perfect. I think we have to provide drinks. I really don't think that included drinks. And I would just get bottled water, which then means we need to think about coolers and ice.
I've got a cooler. I've got 2 coolers. One's on
Okay.
wheels. Makes it
Oh, I
easy.
love wheels. Okay.
Um,
So ice is something we have to get the day of.
yeah,
Are you available?
I can do that.
So Jen has 2 coolers. I can bring a
'Cause
cooler.
I'll probably do it the night before, just so everything stays kind of cold.
Sure. Yeah, that's good.
I have a cooler you can use, Kim, but I'm not gonna be able to be at the picnic. So when I
Right.
come Thursday, I can bring it if you want to do that.
That would be
Is it-
great if you can
Is it
bring
on
it.
wheels?
No, and it's old, but it'll hold water and ice.
We can
I've
put
had
it
it
on
for
a
like-
cart. We'll put it on a cart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I might be able to, trying to think, I might be able to get one with wheels.
All right, we should be good with that. All right. Anything else?
Excellent.
What about, and that included, catering included dessert, right? Yeah, there were like cookies. I think there were cookies.
Yes.
but Yeah, okay, all right, all right. I think that's it. I think that's it for the picnic. I think we're
And they
good.
were bringing, I think, all of the
Like,
plates and
Paper,
flatware
yeah.
and things. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Good. Exciting.
okay.
Any other thoughts or any other business? We're good to
I have
go.
I have a quick question. For the PTA signups, I thought that it wasn't going to put them in for next year until July 1st. So if they signed up at the picnic, it's going to put them in for this year, isn't it?
Mhm. How do we
No,
go
I
about
think
doing
you-
it, Kelly, for next year?
No, I think you can select. Oh, excuse me.
Can you?
Someone needs to go outside.
Okay.
So something, if that's the case, something else we can do is I can notify them ahead of time that, hey, if you come to the picnic and you'll have the opportunity to get an additional raffle ticket if you sign up for PTA, and then we can collect, they bring cash, we can collect cash and put their names down for next
Yeah.
year and then deposit it after July 1st.
Yeah, we can. But yeah, Kelly, if you wouldn't mind checking if there's an option.
I think there's an option because for some reason, I thought you could go in and select. Because towards the end of last year, I swear something happened with people, because the people who have to do the audit are supposed to be members.
Mhm, mhm.
That's another thing. And I was surprised because one was able to sign up for the next year and one was signed up for this year.
Okay. I'd have to look. Yeah. Okay. That's something we can figure out. Kelly, would you be able to check that out?
Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to look now, but I'll look into
Okay.
it and let you know.
Thank you. That's perfect. Okay. Okay. Well,
Who else is going to be able to attend? I'm sorry, I'm traveling that week. Corbin, Kim, Jen. I didn't know if Megan said she was coming or not today.
Yeah,
Can't remember.
Megan.
Megan. Kelly, are you able to come?
I won't be able to. I have a doctor's appointment that day.
Okay.
Okay.
So should be a couple hands on deck then. And then
mhm,
we're all meeting Thursday, whoever's available Thursday, kind of after schoolish,
mhm.
to around that 3-ish time, I
Yep.
think. We're going to
Yep.
finish the bags.
Yep.
Anything else last minute stuff, Kim, don't hesitate. Ping out some text, emails, whatever. We'll get it done.
Perfect.
I just got in the PTA thing. Yeah, you can sign up for next year already.
Okay, good.
Perfect. That's
Okay.
perfect.
These are great creative ideas. I think maybe I'll get a little bit of a boost there as we go in. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, guys. I don't have anything else. Anybody else have any other business?
Yep.
We're all good. This is our official last meeting until we have our transition meeting, which will be all about cocktails.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, I know that we'll let things die down the school year, but I know that my wife is on the board at North Coventry, and they always get together at the end of the year for a little dinner as a group and just kind of socialize at the end of a given school year. And I think that's certainly apropos. Certainly for me, it would be a nice way to formally say thank you to all of you for your time this year. And so if we can put that on the back burner right now, and maybe when school's over and we might have a little bit more free time on a summer night, we can get together and enjoy some drinks and a dinner and
Sounds good.
before we switch it over.
Brilliant.
Or on the
That'd be
same
awesome.
night we switch it over. I don't care. You know, I don't want to
Sounds good.
it's hard to
Sounds
find
good.
nights, so having multiple nights could be more difficult. And the same night we do transition, we'll do a dinner and drinks.
Sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna get the emails out and we'll try to coordinate some dates there, Corbin, and then we can figure
Okay.
out what we want to do there. So
Great.
there's that new place at the Coventry Mall. I haven't tried it out yet where they switched
Nah.
out that.
Yeah. I
Have you
would
been
love-
there?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
You didn't like it? Maybe some outdoor place would be nice
My wife
too.
seems to like it. I told her I'll never go back. I don't think it's
All right.
fantastic.
Well, there might be a nice outdoor place too that we could.
Yeah, we
hit.
could find somewhere.
Yeah, something. All right. Well, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And we will get this last event one last hoorah for our teachers, and then everybody enjoy their summers. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks
Cheers,
as
guys.
always.
Thank
All
you.
right. Take care,
Bye.
guys. Bye.